Hello everybody. So today we are going to make this delicious, very least ingredients Oreo cake which is very tasty. So first we need to take 6 small packets or 2 big packets of Oreo of any flavor, I mean chocolate or vanilla. Then we need to separate the cream from the cookie. Now keep this cream aside because we are going to make a very delicious frosting out of it. Now we need to grind this Oreo biscuits. These are done. Now add 3 tablespoons of powdered sugar. You can adjust the amount of sugar according to you. And add 1 teaspoon and half teaspoon of baking powder. Give this all a good mix, and for making the batter we need to add 2/3 cup of milk which is at room temperature. You can increase the amount of milk according to your judgment. I mean the batter consistency should be nice thin, not very thin but also not very thick, so this much consistency is needed. Then I'm taking a vessel like this which we all have at home. That is why I'm making it in this today. We need to grease some oil and then add the butter paper. If you do not have a butter paper, you can just sprinkle some maida, then pour the batter, tap it, and for baking it I'm using a big patila or a vessel like this. I'm keeping a small lid upside down in it and then placing the batter and bake it. Cover it with a big lid and bake it for 30 to 35 minutes at low flame. Keep checking in between. Then for the frosting we kept cream aside, and now I'm adding 2 tablespoons of cooking oil into it. Yes, add 2 tablespoons of cooking oil. You can adjust the amount of oil according to you, means the consistency should be good, and then mix it using a spoon or a whisk. Then add 2 tablespoons of milk powder. If you're using chocolate Oreo biscuits, then you need to add 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. If you do not have any of this, you can just skip it, but it will just enhance the taste of the frosting and the cake. Now just mix it. As I said, you can increase the amount of oil. Now this is done. Look how rich it is already looking. This will taste delicious, I know, that's why I'm saying. Now the cake is done. Insert a toothpick. If it comes out clean, means the cake is done. Now let this cake cool completely. Cover it with a cloth so that the top doesn't dry out. And cooling is a very important step, because if we do not cool it nicely, then we might break it while demolding it. So it is cooled completely. Now if you follow the exact same steps that I did, then the cake will come out like if you flip the vessel like this very easily, and the butter paper will also come out very easily. Look how spongy and nice this cake has came out. Now I am pricking and making some holes in the cake using this toothpick. You can also use a fork or any pointed tool. And now I am spreading some milk. I am using half cup of milk. You can reduce the amount of milk, or you can just skip this if you do not like milk and add sugar syrup. This milk will just enhance the taste of the cake. Now put the delicious frosting that we made using cooking oil and milk powder. You can use a spatula or a knife or a spoon, anything that you have at your home, and make any design of your choice. I was having this type of a cake decorating tool at my home, so I just use this. If you do not have this, of course you can do, as I said, any design of your choice using a back of a spoon, or you can just leave it like that. Here I am adding some sprinkles. This is totally optional. You can also add some choco chips if you have, or crushed Oreos. So this is done. This already looks so tasty. The cake is cutting very easily. It is very spongy and moist from inside. Frosting that we made just enhanced the taste of the cake. Also the milk that we added just took the cake to another level. This is a very tasty, easy cake. Guys, do try this and make your family happy.